Ba-da-da, da-da-da, Bitcoin. KP wants to back trade Bitcoin on a 3-minute chart. Wow. You, sir, are brave. I will. I have never traded Bitcoin on a 3-minute chart in my life. That sounds terrible, but let's do it. Let's just take this trade set up right now. This looks good. All right, boom. Let's short it. Stop above there. 1.2. There you go, KP. And we'll go and back trade something else. But there you go. There's a 3-minute. Now, just looking at the last 3 hours, what we're going to look at is we're going to look at the 10 EMA strategy, and then we're going to go back a little bit more in time. I'll do it live. So the 10 EMA strategy, KP, do all 3 of these bear candles close above the 10 EMA? All right. So which one of those candles would you have used for your entry? First one, second one, or third one? Okay, so KP says the one that interacted with the EMA, so the third one. That is the correct answer. So this is your bear candle right here. It comes down to the end of the EMA. Bear candle closes above the 10. Your entry would have been above that candle, and your stop loss would have been below the most recent low of the bull candle. So here, that's crazy, man. Crazy strategy. 1.2 hours, boom, you would have made money. Isn't that silly? I mean, this is just in the last 2 hours. So after that candle comes in, now you're going to wait for a bull candle to close below the moving average to reset the count, which is here. And once that candle comes in, you can go long again with a bear candle closing above the 10 EMA, or you just wait for the bull candle to close below the 10 EMA, which this one did. That makes sense? So would we be able to, in that situation, short below the candle that I'm pointing to, the black arrow? Yeah. Now you'd have to short this in either the funded account or somewhere else. It's not the easiest thing in the world to short Bitcoin generally, but your short would have been there, stop loss would have been above the high, and you would have hit 1.2 on that wick right there. Natasha says, so it must interact with the EMA. No, it doesn't have to, but what you'll notice is the best ones usually do. That's what you'll notice. So if we're going back in time, what I'm going to do is just on the screen, I'm going to draw some arrows to the candles that I think would have qualified as the 10 EMA. So here and here, because remember, it's the first one. That's what makes the most sense. Both of those win. This one would have qualified. You would have won on that trade. This one doesn't close above. This one doesn't trigger. This one closes below right here. Okay, this one. So far, all these are working. Now, again, that doesn't surprise me because this strategy is amazing. This bear candle does close above, but it would not have triggered. So I'll put this with a different color. Let's make that, I don't know, blue. So this did close above, very similar to this candle over here. Both of those closed above, but we just didn't go higher. I have no problem drawing a losing trade, but so far we wouldn't have had any. Oh, heavens. Look, oh my gosh. It's almost like this strategy works really well. All right, what do you guys think about this trade on a 1 to 10? Sorry, it should be purple because it triggered and would have worked barely. Just marginally. Natasha, does that make sense to you? Is that the first bull candle closing below the 10 EMA on a 3-minute chart on Bitcoin? I'm going to pause here. Any questions on that? Because this is the setup. It's here. It's staring us in the eyes. Liam, yes, the 10 EMA does work well on Bitcoin. I just haven't traded it on a 3-minute chart personally. I could, but man, I can trade anything. I can trade Forex. If you trade everything, you don't have a life. That's the answer. True story. If you trade everything, you won't have a life because markets are open longer than life is available. Erica says, what other information do I need besides white or black candle close? The first one needs to be the first one, Erica. First bull candle closing below, first bear candle closing above. That's it. Then you go practice it. All right, let's keep going. Let's go back in time. We're looking for the first bear candle. So Bitcoin's below, runs up. So that means that this is the first bear candle here, and it would have triggered in purple, and you would have gotten triggered into this trade. So your entry would have been above that high here, stop loss below the low of that candle, And you guys ready for this? 1.2 hours. What a hit. Unbelievable. This is silly. Cindy said, I got to go, but I don't want to leave. Dang. Erica says, does the trend matter? It does. Yep. So if you want to take the trade only in the direction of the trend, do it. That means you're going to miss out on the counter trend trade. And you're only going to take the trending trade. All right. Looking for bull candle closing below. So this one, we have a loser team. Here's your bull candle. First one closing below. It would have triggered in and you would have got it stopped out right there. This is a blue one because it doesn't trigger. Brian says, what is the better time for trading Bitcoin? Up to you, brother. It's 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. I generally trade it on a 3-hour chart and a 6-hour chart. Those are the two time frames that I like it on. Obviously, I analyze the daily chart a lot. But this is a 3-minute. Works pretty good on a 3-minute. This bear candle would not have triggered, but that was a first bear candle closing above the TNMA. This one, same thing. Okay. So what I'm going to do is just go back in time. All right, KP. So give me a day. It can't be super far. It's got to be something somewhat recent. Okay, here we go. So wherever we are, we're in November 22nd. So waiting for, we're in a bear trend right now on a 3-minute chart. I haven't looked at the daily chart, but we've already had a few bull candles. The first bull candle closing below the TNMA was right here. Type in a 9 if you guys can see it. Type in 2 9s if that would have been a brilliant trade to short in your funded account. Yep. That's the first one closing because over here you were getting closes above and below, and then this is the first one closing below. This one here would not have triggered. All right, so there you go. And then bear candle closing above here would not have triggered. Let me zoom in. Then we got the first bull candle closing below is here, and we'd still be in that trade realistically. We just came to it. So we're not going to be able to take this trade. So we're just going to see if this trade would have worked or would have lost. But this would have been the setup, probably right there. So we still got a ways to 1.2. So what we're going to do is we're going to find out if we end up hitting 1.2 Rs on this bear trade. And if not, then we're going to look for the next bull trade. How's that sound? Okay, bear candle. This is good. Nice bear candle. No way. There's your bull. Okay, so there's your new S curve. Next candle, I'm going to lower the stop loss. All right, so I would take my stop loss if I'm day trading Bitcoin, move my stop loss down to here, which is about negative 0.7. Unreal. It's crazy. That would have hit the target if you were day trading it. So that would have been, you'd have been out.